Rightio chat. So we're starting this game now. I have not played this before. I don't know what to expect. I'm going in blind. Let me turn the PlayStation off. And let's have a look, shall we? Case summary. I gotta find Dooley. So Dooley is a person. I've got my notes here. Like my physical notes. So Dooley is a person, I guess. And let's start the investigation. Oh, you're still here. If detective I hire says I'm going in blind, I'd unhire him. Previously on the Darkside Detective. It's been 1 year since my partner, Officer Dooley, went missing from the motel. Detective McQueen. Dooley? Dooley! Okay, Detective McQueen. That's another character. Presumably that's who we're playing. I have an idea where he's ended up. Blimey. Officer Dooley. Oh no! So I've been chasing up on old leads. The portal here is still locked down. Dooley, where are you? I've started chasing new leads too. Have you seen this man? Sorry, it's hard to see anything for all this smoke. Are you in there, Dooley? I've run out of official avenues to pursue, so I've taken some time off to search on my own. So I'm asking for your help. Maybe you've seen something that'll help me find my friend. Maybe you have a strange glow in your backyard. Maybe there's an odd energy in your workplace. Or perhaps food has been going missing from your fridge. Anything at all. Just reach out to me via the station. Please, I need your help. Twin Lakes. That's some heartfelt pleading. And now on TLTV we have a squirrel who can count. Get off the stage. And now on Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, a squirrel who's just nuts about numbers. Oh, and I'm in the game. I assume they don't want me to talk to the host again while they're live. Marv, sorry to hear about Dooley. I'll edit some really sad music over that piece. Pull on the heartstrings. Wait, do the cameramen usually do the editing as well? I assume they don't. Maybe that's the sign it's a small station. You'll have cranks calling you about all sorts of weird stuff in no time. That's very much a mixed blessing. I'm messing up their voices, aren't I? How was it? It went well. Come on, let's go. So Roxa must be with us then? Madame Lemeg. You can't fire me! Well, I should be writing down some of these names. Madame Lemeg. Roy Jones. I can and I have. If you were such a good psychic, you'd have known not to come into work today. Get out of here. Detective. Detective, there you are. Hello. Wondering how I knew your name? That's not my name. I said job. I was just on the because I am Madame Lemeg, Twin Lakes' finest psychic. A skeptic, I see. Try this on for size. I know you're searching for somebody. A partner. Peter Donnelly. His name is Patrick Dooley. That's what I said. And again, I was just on the show. Fine. I saw your play on the TV in my boss's office, but I am psychic and I can help. I know a place that lets people contact the other side. He's not dead. No, the other side. Okay, what is this place? I can't tell you. I have to bring you. Let's go then. Impressive female voice acting. My voice acting isn't brilliant, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. We can't. We can't? We can't. Not yet. My stuff is still locked up inside the storage room. Okay, let's get it and go. I left my key in the dressing room and I can't go in there. My replacement is here already. Embarrassing, right? I'll tell you what. You get my stuff and I'll meet you out by your... Hold on. I'm getting a vision. I'm seeing a police car. Well, obviously, I'm a police... obviously, I'm a police officer. Super. See you there with my bag. Ciao. Okay. What have we got here? To dressing room, door, editing room. Knock knock. Nobody's there. Go away! No stars here. I downsized the staff into one room so I could have an ensuite. It's empty. In case of fire, burn. Oh, I thought we were meeting outside. Huh? A moment ago when we spoke you said... This is a different person, Detective. Oh. Hello, are you a fan? I can see not. No ball on your head. Sorry, can't talk. Getting ready for my new show. And don't have time for non-fans. That's me and my bullheads. At last year's Psychon, I signed so many bulls that day. Aren't they divine, my fans, the bullheads? They'd kill for me. Even had a vision of one doing so once. Can I get this person's name and address, please? They write to me for advice, my fans. I don't reply, of course, never work for free. That crystal is malite. It helps people with a sense of fashion. Actually, you should take it. Your received item, malite. The centerpiece of my psychic's arsenal. Sure, people want their cards read, but they want to see a crystal ball. Flowers from the station manager to welcome me to the new job. Welcome, new employee. It's the personal touch that I appreciate. What a colourful range of makeup. Sadly, I share this room with anyone going on TV, from presenter to clowns. Clowns. I know. They should treat a star like me with real respect. Oh look, a didgeridoo. Oh, sorry. Oh look, a didgeridoo. Don't mind if I do. You received a didgeridoo. We just took it. I wonder if these were the items I was supposed to acquire? Okay, I saw the little notepad up there. This appears to be the options menu. It's not like a... I was hoping it would be notes on like how the game's going, but apparently not. Ah, key. That must be the lockbox. The key that Meg mentioned. Hands off, that's for employees only. Oh. So she won't let us take it. I have Melite and I have a didgeridoo. And I have to somehow, using presumably those two items, I have to somehow get the key past the psychic that doesn't want me to have it. That's just some flattened out aluminium foil. Public access doesn't have the budget for real mirrors. I don't know. What do we think? A wind instrument of the Aboriginal people. A goldeny brownish stone. That's melite, also known as honeystone. Oh. I realised that's our assistant. I accidentally took a geology course instead of geomancy last semester. Oh, so they're a student or were very recently? Hello? Are you a fan? I can see not. No ball on your head. Ah, so maybe if I had a ball on my head? She'd be more accommodating? Possibly? Editing room, door, dressing room. Star. Do you think these are made out of real stardust? You know, that's unlikely, right? I'm still taking it. Receive star. A dangerously sharp star. Okay. We can head to reception. Delivery woman. Who do I get to sign for this delivery? I'd rather give you my... Oh my goodness. That's no use. I need a... Oh wait. That... Well then. Oh, you're new. Yeah, the last guy got possessed. Really worked out for him though. The ghost has gotten him promoted to regional manager. The plaque says this is the time. The time in 10 minutes. 15 minutes from now. 25 minutes time. Huh. That's a drooping willoughby tree. How do you know so much about plants? Private reasons? That's the way to the car park. The corridor must be where we came from. Sign here, please. Sure. Thanks. Enjoy your delivery. Oh. Received item delivery box. Did that say the delivery woman's name was Nur? I think it did, but I've never heard of that name before. Right, any chance that... Oh, we probably open the box using the sharp star. And then once we're inside, do you think we'll find one of those? It's a federal offence to open somebody else's mail. Just as well you don't work for the FBI then, right? Received item glass bowls. I thought so, for putting on our head. A collection of fish bowls. I think I'm missing something with that plan. Really? Do I get her to sign it first? Oh, these look just like what my fans wear. Why, I'd think you were a fan yourself if you weren't so old. I'm not old. So very old. I'm younger than you. Sorry, I can't hear your ancient and broken old people voices. I'm surprised dust didn't shoot out as you spoke. That's me and my bullheads at last year's Psychon. I signed so many bulls that day. Aren't they divine, my fans of bullheads? They'd kill for me. I even had a vision of one of them doing so once. Okay. I'm just trying to work out why can't I just put this on my head? Oh, a paint can. An empty can of paint. Looks like they're freshening up the room. What am I missing? Oh, storage room? Looks like it's the storage room. Can't get by Marv. Oh, so the storage room is where I need to get to. So that works. Once I have the key. So the question is... Oh, for those of you that perhaps haven't seen one of my streams before, or just aren't so familiar with the adventure games I play, I do welcome contributions from chat where they haven't played the game before. If you've not seen the game either, then you're welcome to play along with me and make suggestions. It's a list of the network's shows. No news is good news. The News-Free News Show. Weather, where they discuss what weather is but don't forecast it, and the economical no-prize lotto. Nothing else in the bin. Well, technically there never was anything in the bin. Ah, look. There's like a gold ring around the bottom of the bowl. I wonder if that's what I'm missing. Oh my goodness! Pikachu, a 45 stream streak. That's incredible. Well, thank you. Thank you for for attending so many of my streams. Oh my goodness. The Blood Wolves? What are you doing here? We saw you on the TV. We're here to do a help. How did it go? Well, it certainly went. I can say that much. Who's the lady in the car? You kidnapping her? For interrogation? Can I waterboard her? She's a psychic. She says she can help find Dooley. I just have to get some stuff for her. Can I still waterboard her? Why is there a kid jumping on this car? Maybe I picked the wrong cop to help. Jumping is helping, lady. Twin Lakes, a city that sleeps with one eye open. It's peaceful, especially when it's far away and asleep. Mum and Dad said I'm no... Sorry, Dad, you mean Dad? I prefer the consistency of Mum and Dad. They wanted to know if you have a police clearance for minding kids, and also if you have insurance for minding kids, and also what courses you've done for minding kids. Do I need to ring them or something? No, they're over there because they didn't want to leave me unattended by them. Also, what's an incompetent? Is it your police rank? Sorry to drag you away from whatever fun teenage thing you were doing. It's mostly brooding these days, which, upside, is an easy hobby to bring anywhere. P is for police car, because that's what's parked here. Blimey, I've just had a proper look at the car. Look how beat up it looks. Oh, it looks like one of the headlights isn't working. And you can see what looks like damage to the paintwork. That car seems better days. Blood Wolves assemble. We're right here. Good. Okay, who wants to earn their espionage badge? All of us, obviously. Need you put these on your heads, go in there and pretend to be a type of fan called a bullhead to lure out their new psychic. Insist on seeing her. Say you want autographs or something. Just get her there and don't let her leave, you understand? Probably. Excellent, I think that's progress. We're here to see the Queen or something. She cures bald heads. No guys, we're bullheads. Mystique's fans. Can we see her, please? We want her to sign our stupid heads. 100% no, not gonna happen. My fans. I adore my fans. Excellent. The key is ours. I bet you didn't see this coming. And now we get into the storage room. Oh, ads. Alright. So, 1 minute 30 break. The famous line, all children except one grow up, opens which beloved tale of adventure and eternal youth? Find out in the ad's end in about a minute. I mean, I'd assume Peter Pan. This door isn't locked, just blocked by Marv. If I want in, I need to get him to go away. How are we going to make that happen? Well, he's a cameraman, isn't he? So presumably he's there to do his job by filming the interview. So the only way I see us getting him to go away is if we somehow cause the interview to end. I mean, if we could cut the power, that would probably do it, but I don't think we have the means to do that. Interesting pixel art. How so, Pikachu? I think it's quite good. You can tell it's not all pixel art though, because if you look at like the lights that are lighting the people on stage, that's using much finer pixels than most of the blocky stuff on screen, if you see what I mean. Like, clearly there are effects here that are... they've got... Most of the stuff is very... most of the drawings on screen are using very large pixels, very blocky, but there are things that are lighting at a much finer grained level. J.M. Barrie's classic Peter Pan begins with this poignant observation: its titular character who never ages. Right, where were we? So, looks like it's a storage room. I can't get past Marv. Can I get past? This isn't Marv. Your chance to get that. Oh, sorry. This is it, Marv. This is it, Marv. Your chance to get that perfect shot. I just need to get it. The shot that shows these Hollywood big shots that you're the man to call for any squirrel-related blockbusters. Uptown Squirrel, Gone Squirrel, the squirrel with the dragon tattoo. Mean squirrels. I would go on, but I'm talking to myself and I should be focusing on the shot. Sigh. I'll just give him a moment to wrap things up here. Squirrel, do your thing. How am I meant to get that golden shot if you won't do your thing? I guess if I want into the storage room, I'm going to have to help that squirrel. Is this what a normal day is like for you? Pretty much. Do you think the squirrel would like didgeridoo music? I think I'm missing something with that plan. And I'm guessing the metalite is no good. What's 4 plus 5, little fella? 3 minus 1? What's 7? Just tap your foot 7 times. What? What am I doing here? You're on Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, Twin Lakes premiere and only live morning talk show. This is the weirdest. Interesting. You brought your mathematical squirrel to us to highlight his numerical skills on almost more or less live TV. I met this squirrel through the classified ads. I thought he was a person. Interesting. So I'm still not allowed into any of those rooms. Was there anything over here I could interact with which I couldn't before? I can see all my pores, crow feet and stress wrinkles in perfect clarity. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do in here now that I couldn't before. Wait, I can see something. Oh, he's looking into the crystal ball. It says, hands off. A crystal ball. I see. What else can I interact with? There's a fern. We couldn't decide if Morning Glory looked better with or without. Interesting. So we need to get rid of equipment storage only. Please stop leaving stray animals in here. A bin. I have nothing funny to say about it. Well, I've got the key I need. Hey, Mike. Lovely to see you again. Ah, bag of nuts. That'll be it. Devon dropped this bag of nuts. Right, so presumably I used the bag of nuts to distract the squirrel. Wait, what did that say? A bag of nuts Devon dropped contains warning, may have traces of nuts. It would almost be worrying if they didn't. You can't go on stage. You've had your 15 minutes of fame. I need to find a way to get these nuts to the squirrel. Through the didgeridoo? The nuts fit perfectly. I might not be able to play this thing, but I sure can use it like an oversized blowgun. You received nut cannon. 1 nut, locked and loaded, ready to fire. Here goes nutting. The squirrel reluctantly eats nut. So, what's 8 minus 3? Correct. Did you get that, Marv? Got it. About time. That's us for today. Today then, folks, this has been Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, getting you up to start your day. And we're wrapped. Let's clear the stage. Wonderful. think I'm missing something with that plan. Oh, I can just walk straight in. Fair enough. Lockbox. It says Lameg stuff. Hands off. The box is locked. Oh, that's what I need the key for, not the door. Right, what's in here then? Looks like a bag. I guess this is what she wants. Received item, go bag. Madame Lameg's emergency bag. The label says for smuggling interview victims. What? Witcheries. Death notices for the magically inclined. Oh, witcheries, I see. The label says solvable in 20 or so minutes. This is like an older model of the one out in the studio. For transporting mediums and other mystics. Medium case, I see. Right, well I think we got the stuff. So we can bring it to, what was her name? Mystic Lameg. Here you go. Okay, super. Now let's get out of here, quickly. There we go. I was wondering if they were going to have car trouble at first. Okay, so where are we going? Look, I know you think that all this supernatural kind of stuff is nonsense. And some of it is. Some of it's presentation, showmanship. But Twin Lakes is special. I know you won't believe me. There's other stuff going on here. McQueen and Rex are at the same time. Anyway, there's a place some of us know that lets us harness this power to talk to people on the other side. And this place, it could help me get Dooley back? All I can do is help you find him. You'll have to bring him back by yourself. I can do that. I just need to know where he is first. This is it. The switchboard. It didn't have as many demolition in progress signs last time I was here. That doesn't bode well. Switchboard entrance. What do they mean by switchboard? I mean, I think of a switchboard as being like the sort of thing you would have for like connecting telephone lines. The office is locked. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe it was a telephone station, whatever it would be called back in the day. Tyrese, why is this place becoming demolished? Obsolete technology, I guess. Word came from up on high to tear it down, so we're tearing it down. Whoa, hands off. You're not authorized to touch this stuff. I'm going to have to clear this place out if I want to examine this switchboard. Oh, is that how they contact people that are on the other side? Through the switchboard, I see. Okay, that was a ghost. You spotted what Gary was up to on the switchboard roof. What was that? What? Were you talking to a ghost? Ha! Ghosts! Ha! Pulled the other one! Ghosts! This guy! Ah! Have you ever played Maniac Mansion? Not much. I've completed Maniac Mansion 2, Day of the Tentacle. Maniac Mansion 1, years ago I started but didn't get very far. So Gary talks to ghosts. Right, what else do we have here? Antenna. The broadcasting antenna blinks out the signal in Morse code. As a science person, I can attest to the correctness of this technology. Well, you say Morse code, but it's not blinking very much, is it? As soon as I said Morse code, my immediate thought was, can we actually find the pattern of dots and dashes and read what it says? But I guess not. Oi! You can't have my tools. Need 'em for work. The receiving dish scoops up all the noise in the area and passes it into calls and secret messages. What do you mean passes picks up all the noise in the area and passes it into calls and secret messages. What does that mean? Like, I know what each of those individual words mean, but as a sentence, it's not making much sense. Have you played Maniac Mansion VZ? And if so, how did you find it? This place doesn't look like it's going to be standing for too much longer. Well, I know I need to clear this place. I can see a lot of wandering the city in your future, so I'm just gonna wait here and make sure they don't tear this place down until you're done. I don't think we need to worry about whether the power has been flipped off or not. That's why you're not authorized to be here. You're a walking safety hazard. When you said a lot of walking the city, did they mean that literally? As in right now? Looks like they're using the tiny cabin as an office. I must be missing something. There must be something we can interact with which I've failed to notice. Oh, I still have the Melite. But Melite gives people a fashion sense, doesn't it? Man at work. Man at work. I think I'm missing something with that plan. Right, so I think I'm missing something with that plan. Doesn't mean you're literally missing like a component. You've got the right idea, but you need something else. I'm missing something. That plan must be code for... No, that's not what you're supposed to do. I played it as a child. I used to love it. Yeah, because that was the one where you got to pick your team, wasn't it? And depending upon which characters you chose, that altered what options were available to you, if I recall correctly. Not much in here, just police tape. You received crime scene tape. Okay, that's something that I didn't have before. So that's one of the things that I may have been missing. What can I do with the crime scene tape? I could try to... By the power invested in me, I declared this site off limits. I franchised in Spookters to solve mysteries my way, but all this abuse of police power makes me think it'd go a whole lot easier if I just joined the force. Everybody out. There we go. Guess 'tis time for tea. I'll get the kettle on. Oh, we can go in here now. The old water steamer. I'd offer you a cup of coffee, but I made tea. You say water steamer, that's just a kettle, right? Which you also can't have. Sorry, City Council was only budgeted for 1 mug per site. That tea is so strong it has stained some bromium rings onto the table. That's nothing. Gary once stained a Sephiroth onto some architectural plans and summoned an angel. Oh, is that what these terms are? I was wondering what they're referring to. Is this like terms in demonology? Have you ever tried to get a safety hat onto an angel? They're all eyes and wings and spinning rings. Hats don't come in those sizes. That's referring to like biblically accurate angels. Sorry, employees only. Oh, is that where you hide your secret plans? What? No, we climb in there for... What? A list of the health and safety violations you've committed since you've got here. Thing is, cabinet? This is where the mortar is kept. This is where we keep our bricks. I feel like the game wouldn't have let us come in here if there wasn't something we could do. I'd offer you a seat, but we don't have enough. Gareth's to sit on my lap on rainy days. Pictures my kids drew for me. I'd stick them up around the place, but that would be a fire hazard, so I keep them in this neat pile. wary of the one-winged angel, I think. What is it about one-winged angels? This term keeps coming up. I swear I've never heard it before, but in the last week, the one-winged angel keeps coming up again and again and again. It was in Lies of P. I've forgotten where I came across it the second time. But somewhere or other in the last week I saw the term one-winged angel, and now you're mentioning it, Ruben. Sephiroth is, from Final Fantasy II, a one-winged angel. Alright, maybe we only get to go in there to speak to Tyrese. Was that Gale, the ghost from the library? Good to see you again, Detective. What's the crime to got place all closed up for? Oh, hey, the death of telecommunications. See, we both got secrets to keep. I could see a lot of wandering the city in your future, so I'm just gonna wait here and make sure they don't tear this place down until you're done. This is the device, but they seem to have torn it apart. The wires are gone. They needed to make the communication between this world and that. There should be a Darkside phone book so we know who to call. Without a transceiver, you've no way to send or receive messages. Without all the missing pieces, there's no way to reach your friend. Can you tell me where to find them? Ah, look. You're pushing your luck, mate. Go do some detectivating, yeah? So what do I need? I need a phone book, I need some wires, and I need a transceiver. If Dooley was here, he'd want to know if there was anything edible in this. Chomp chomp. Nope. Chomp chomp. It's the one-winged angel. It might apply. Just a bunch of tools. Oh, and what's this? You've received items, sketchy address. A hastily written address down at one of the piers. I wonder what this connects with. The broadcasting antenna blinks out the signal in Morse code. As a science person, I can attest to the correctness of this technology. What do you mean by the correctness of the technology? In the sense that it's been implemented correctly. The receiving dish scoops up all the noise in the area and passes it into calls and secret messages. Well, I guess we could ask Gary about the hastily written address. Oh, that's where I get to dry cleaning done. I don't know it myself, but Gary had to drop something off there the other day. Can I go there? It would help if I knew what the address linked with first. How am I going to find out what it linked with if the person that wrote the address isn't going to be forthright about that? I sense you're missing part of this puzzle. Your childhood home? Let me update the information on the screen. So, in fact, I haven't updated it since we were playing Split Fiction. That's a bit negligent. Trying to find Officer Dooley. Goal. Hypothesis. No, let's goal clues. A hastily written address. Not sure to where, or not sure what to. Clues. So, hypothesis. We need to find out what the address connects to, and next steps. Keep clicking on things. There we go. That should be updated. I've forgotten the rest. Yep, pretty much Pikachu. So I have the hastily written address and the Melite. This place doesn't look like it's going to be standing for too much longer. Why did they take all the wires out if they're going to demolish it? To sell it off? I won't find Dooley that way. My home was more of a house of horrors. Oh no. Veezy. A list of health and safety violations you've committed since you got here. Sorry, employees only. Oh, is that where you hide your secret plans? Nothing. I'll take suggestions. If anyone has any ideas. So I got the impression that, based on this text, it would help if I knew what the address linked with first, that I can go to the place which is on this sketchy address. But the issue is I need to find out where it is addressed to first, and the person that wrote it down isn't being forthright. Oh, hey, that's where I got the dry cleaning done. I know that place. People pawn off strange stuff there all the time. Oh, is that what I needed to know? Wait, so you literally tell me you know the place, and yet I'm still not allowed to go. What am I missing? What is like the... I can actually see the box that they've added for clicking on the dish. It's a big old rectangle. Will you tell me more if we're here? Same. Oh, Pikachu. There's a note from the city saying that due to advancements in technology, people no longer need to speak to one another. I may have to find out if there's hints online. I'm loving the haunted vibes of this place. I'm definitely bringing some classmates here for an ill-fated game of Truth or Dare. Hey Mealy, lovely to see you. I see you're still falling. How long have you been falling for now? I think it's been several months. Mealy! Oh, more ads incoming soon. I'll look for hints in a second if by the time we hit the ads I'm still not sure what to do. Wait, if I heat the note up, will the text change? I won't find Doody that way. I think I'm missing something with that plan. Wouldn't get many bricks or very much mortar into those cupboards, would they? That's what they said was in there. Mealy, a Belgian-Lebanese streamer, enjoys first playthroughs of scary games with jump scares. They often engage their chat and offer giveaways. Recently, they've been driving in Pacific Drive and pondering the existence of Half-Life 3. Mealy streams in Arabic and French, creating an inclusive environment for their audience. Flemish or Wallonian Belgium? Okay, ad break. Let me look up some hints. So, the Darkside Detective hints. Nice game hints, interesting. I'm starting to think this is actually the second game in the series, and I did genuinely miss the first game. Because none of those... none of the missions I just read there were the ones that are here. I did! I think I did. I think this is the second in the series. Oh dear. Okay, so getting the workers away, driving around the city. They're on break. In order to leave the city, you first need to get the workers out the building. We've done that. Go talk to Tyrese in the office. He'll give you a manifest of the stuff that was removed from the switchboard. Oh, is that what I'm missing? Okay. Ah, okay. This looks like this is what I was missing. Looks like we're back from break. I see you've already stripped some of the materials from here. We need to trace that stuff for the investigation. Do you have a record of where it has gone? Sure, I have a manifest of what's been taken and where we sent it on to. You received item manifest. This says the book was sent to an auction house for resale. The wires seem to have been scrapped. The transceiver's listing has been scratched out. I wonder where it went. Any idea where the transceiver went? It's been marked off this list. That's odd, I'm not sure, sorry. A transceiver is missing from this manifest. Any idea where it went? Nope, nada, nah, can't help you, sorry. Is that a Torrance Passage reference? To the grass? And the talking grass? I won't find Dooley that way. Where did the transceiver end up? I should address that issue right away. I wonder if the item scratched off the manifest can be found at this mysterious address. Only one way to find out. Let's mark it on the map. Oh, excellent. Can I go now? So, where to begin the search? Okay. Right, so I can update the on-screen information. We need to find out what the address connects to. We know that. Clues. Wires were scrapped. Book was auctioned. And what was the other one? The transceiver is missing. Hypothesis. We need all 3 items to proceed. Right, is that all going to fit on screen? Just. Oops, where have I gone? I think this is the junkyard. So what are my options? Junkyard, that's probably where the wires ended up. Auction house. Oh, the pier, that's where the strange... That was the strange place where they said they auction stuff off to, even though it's not an auction house. They pawn stuff off to, I'm sorry to... I apologise. It says, beware the... And then dogs is scratched out and they've written in animals. I have a good feeling about that. Yeah. It's not the capital, but this Swiss metropolis boasts the largest population. What's Switzerland's biggest city? Zurich stands as Switzerland's largest city by population. So for those that missed me saying in the ad break, it actually looks like this might be the second game in the series, even though it doesn't have 2 in the name. So I may have, in my haste of getting everything set up today, I may have actually bought the second one. But that's okay. We'll continue with this one today, and perhaps I'll go back to the first one if we get on well with it. So far, this game does seem reasonably good to me. Gramps. No, long coat, back again. Too smelly in pockets. No, like. These guys, I thought they were locked away. No way. Are these gremlins, like for real, as in everything they touch breaks? That's them, Dooley. And I locked them away safely in a magic urn in the station, though not sure how they got here. That's probably a reference to the first game then. There's a family of raccoons in here, and they do not seem happy to see us. I bet one matching pair of socks that this will find its way into my local laundrette inside of the next 7 days. Who owns a pair of matching socks? All my socks match. If I end up with a stray sock, it goes into the naughty bag. Matching socks are like the front of cereal packets. It's a serving suggestion. I hope we find Dooley soon. This partnership is never going to work out. Hey! Smell food! Pull it out! I think they're hungry. I wonder if I can fetter a horse's ghost to this and get it running again. Look, there are the wires. Oh, well, not for long. Oh no, they're gonna get crushed. We need to stop this machine. I won't find Dooley that way. There they are, but I can't reach them through the fence. It's locked. Employees only. Excuse me. Sorry, I can't hear you over the pistons repressuring for my next crush. Damn, we don't have much time. We need to get this machine offline fast. If I ever have to find a needle in a haystack, I know where to bring the haystack. A portable haystack? Come on, that can't be a weirder concept than gremlins or portals to a spooky otherworld. If I can get them... anything they touch breaks, right? So I just need to get them to touch the machine. Carton of spoiled food. Stay away! Sticky finger Gramp, no going. What? Would it help any if I said he was unconscious at the time? Again, I think that must be a reference to the first game. Bleep, 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 bleep. Me like noise machine, bleep, bleep. Old tub of solvent. A half-used can of solvent. Soon to be a fully used can. I wonder what happened to that. There's a family of raccoons in here and they do not seem happy to see us. A familiar looking box. This box is labelled Darkside Trash. Hey, this is a box of my stuff. McKing must have thrown our case files out when the division was closed down. That might explain how the gremlins came to be here. I was hired to get a ghost out of a truck once. Turned out it was just pigeons roosting in it. They were ghost pigeons, but still just not that exciting. 8 o'clock. I had one of these when I was a kid. I should not have been driving so young. That was the family wagon. I think I'm missing something with that plan. Silly lady, only give good food, want junk food, want good junkyard with no junk food. An old can of solvent. What am I gonna do with solvent? I really don't know. A warning light in case the giant metal frame and grinding noise didn't alert you enough. Oh my goodness, it's a flip parade. That's very kind of you. Welcome in everyone. I'm Robert and this is the El Magnifico Games channel. On this channel we play old games and we play new games. We play action-y games and we play games that require you to think. Currently I've got a playthrough of the Darkside Detective on the go. I think I've accidentally picked up the second game in the series without realising it. But it's a point-and-click adventure game, and so far I'm enjoying it. I've also got a playthrough of Lies of P on the go, which is a Souls-like game. And I'll be playing that again on Monday. Welcome in everybody. It's going reasonably well. I'm a bit stuck at this exact moment, but that's okay. Just thinking through what I can do. Lies of P, great one. I'm enjoying it so far. Where am I up to? I'm past, in terms of Lies of P, I'm past the King of Puppets. I'm just coming up to, I think I'm coming up to the Grand Exhibition. Haven't done the DLC yet. Yes, great pain from it. How did your stream go? Great? A great pain, you mean? How did your stream go, Flip? Question is, do I look up a hint? I can't use the solvent on them in some unexpected way, can I? Oh, to open the fridge. Oh, okay, the solvent won't help me open the fridge, fair enough. It's possible I'm supposed to leave here and come back here later, actually, now I think about it. I don't know that all these areas are self-contained. Like, I was given this map and I can go to each of these locations, but I don't know that I don't need an item from one of the other areas to continue the junkyard area. So, I may as well head elsewhere and see how far we get. Blimey. Is it just me, or does looking at this make you feel like you're in another dimension? It was good. Wife is coming home, so I have to get off. Oh, okie dokie, Flip. Thank you so much for the raid. Flip is playing Elden Ring. Oh, right. Can we get... Oh, we probably did get a shout out for Flip, actually. Yeah, we did. Good day, Jewel. Flip has just concluded a session of Elden Ring where they appear to experience a range of emotions from joy to frustration. They seem particularly fond of the phrase, praise the sun, perhaps a reference to some in-game mechanic. Bye, Flip. Bye-bye, take care. Flip, you just left. It's a pleasure to meet you, it's a sham. The bubbles are so round, so many dimensions. Mouldy sandwiches, half-eaten hot dogs, rock-hard porridge. Get all your festering food needs met here. I mean, that sounds ideal for the gremlins. Can I trade something? Maybe not. Twin Lakes' finest purveyor of gone-off food. Is that a thing people want? People at auction houses like old things. Why not old food? I serve gourmet food sourced locally from the bins of Twin Peaks' finest restaurants at a fraction of the price. Here, try some stale pizza crust on the house. Thanks. That's probably going to help with the gremlins. That's probably the item I needed. A range of emotions, indeed. I don't think feeding them here will help me get that crusher offline. This should lure the gremlins out here. Ah! Worked. Now to figure out a way to grab those wires. Not so fast. That's cheating. Give those back. Nah, I'm sick of these boys breaking my machines. If you want these wires, you'll need to find me some stronger tech to power all this. Find you some stronger tech? Okay. That's very interesting. Twin Peaks, like from the show. Oh, did I say Twin Peaks? This is Twin Lakes. But I strongly suspect that... Oh my goodness, thank you for the gifted subs. That's very, very kind. Quental's gifted some subs to VZ and Steak Lions. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've never actually watched Twin Peaks, but I strongly suspect that's where they got the name from. Wow, Quental. Thank you very much, Quental. That was very kind of you. So, how much for this Fabergé acorn? Let me see. Wow, the colouring, spelt the British way. The fine detail, Wait a second. It's fake! It had the wrong number of scales pointed on the cupel. Oh, I can fix that, not a problem. I'll just add a few more. There are already too many. Yep, of course, remove a few, I hear you. But I know it's a fake now. I'm not buying a fake even if it looks good. Ah, lady, you're killing me here. Okay, yeah, that's fair, very fair. You can't buy from me, I got you. Now, my, twin, identical in all ways, bar that he's got a fake, real mustache. Can you buy it from him? Please leave. Ah, what a load of rubbish. Into the trash with this. Oh, thank you for giving, Quentor a shout out. Quentor appears to be a streamer of varied interests with a penchant for both FromSoft titles and their Assassin's Creed series. Their recent broadcast suggests a focus on Elden Ring, though they were last known to be playing Assassin's Creed 1. One wonders what adventures await in their future streams. Lady. Anastasia. The things some people will try to sell us as if we're some kind of pawn shop. Some guy tried to sell me a homemade clay urn with strange markings. Darn it, McKing. Another tried to give us a slimy computer saying it belonged to a lake monster. Oh, Dooley. And another tried to sell us a bald cap and fungal beard saying it was from another dimension. Oh, me. Again, all these references to the first game. I definitely need to play the first game. Sewn from a stone in England. That explains the missing tip. The world's first ever trophy awarded to the artist for trophy making. This claims to be the honoured skull of an imp. This painting looks like us, but in some green foggy place. I wouldn't stare at that for too long. Oh, horned skull of an imp. That makes more sense. That sure is a painting. It sure is. Whatever it's meant to be, it sure looks like it. I never noticed it before, but you look a bit like Caesar. Et tu, Raxa? This soul shell contains 7 souls, one of which is very good, and 2 are very bad. Apply to face for possession. El Magnifico, just notice your owl in the upper right hand corner. Yep, Sophia the owl. That's the mechanical owl that my VTuber, Mr. Philby, is attributed to making. I thought should make a nice addition to the stream. I plan on tomorrow. Oh, wonderful, Quantal. Elden Ring? Screen. This would be great to play on. This would be great to play games on. Just think how crisp our pixels would look on something this size. This chair is worth more than my entire apartment. Mine too. Why are the chairs so valuable? The auctioneer's podium. That's probably the only place I can get my actual hands on pages from the book. If we have something to replace them with, that's where we could do the switch. Okay, so I need to swap out pages. Not another one. Look, the auction isn't happening until the auctioneer is back. Back from where? I don't know. I think he went to one of the piers to get cookies or something equally rubbish and irresponsible. Oi, auctioneer's only back there. No hammer, no enter. Hey guy, is this being auctioned today? No, that's part of the normal setup here, not for sale. That's a shame. You just lost out on seeing me underbid and getting outpriced almost immediately. That's the phone book we need. That looks like the book we need. It has the confusing scribbles of a Darkside artifact. There's no way I can just take the thing with all the security. I guess I'll need to find something to swap it with. Even a few pages would be enough. Really? You're gonna swap a book with a few pages? And you think no one's gonna notice? Is that from Lovecraft? Is what from Lovecraft, sorry. I'm planning on going back to childhood. I'll be playing Captain Claw. Oh, I've not heard of Captain Claw. What was that game released? What platform was it released on, and what's it about? Yog Sothoth is from Lovecraftian horror novels, isn't it? Yes, I believe so. That sounds familiar. Let's see why somebody would have a hidden address for this place. Probably to do with the street black market that's here. What now? Robot animals. Robot animal salesperson. Haha, what can I do for you? Need a robotic roomie? A mechanical maid? Or a cybernetic hunting hound? We accept cash, card, check, meat, of course, berries, honey, in all forms, and porridge, but only if the temperature is just right. Now, you know me, Vince. I'm the I'm the last regular human person to have an opinion or agenda. We just jumbo jet met. Heck, where would I even get one of those things? At the perfectly normal human college I went to. No. That's not the kind of human guy I am. But animals should be left to roam freely, don't you think? Free to wander the streets for hungry bears to eat. Why, that's the natural order of things. Small, juicy animals at the bottom, normal two-legged, two-armed, furless people like us in the middle, and the majestic bear at the top eating whatever they want, carefree, with no fear or retribution. But what about humans like you and me, you cry? Tedious not bear life is empty, save for my tasty little pal to keep me company. Hey. And that, Vince, is where my animal robots come in, programmed with all the love and affection you could want, but without the bad behaviour, toilet manners and inaccessibility to hungry bears. It's a win-win-win-win situation, really. Welcome to Mark's IT for all your not too hard to fix IT jobs, black market, speakeasy and steakhouse out back. What was that last bit? Oh, nothing, just my pleurisy acting up. To black market. It came out in 1997. It's a 2D platformer and it's fun! It still has a speed running community to this day. Oh, that does sound very interesting. A painted metal hoop, probably not entirely fit for purpose. Poor guy looks angry. Probably out of work thanks to those robots. Excuse me, is this the way to the secret black market? Well, that depends whether you know the password or not. The password? Oh, you do know it. Welcome, friend. In you go and enjoy yourself. Remember, no cops, it's the law. Well, this is it, Detective. The Twin Lakes Black Market. I'll have to tune in and see if I recognise it. What am I gonna wish for? Loads of money, eternal youth, world peace. That all sounds good, but I think I just want a giant trifle, like huge, big enough to swim in. Hope this isn't a giant marshmallow man kind of moment. Do you recognise what trifle is in America? I am increasingly coming to the opinion this was probably written by, if not a British person, then certainly Commonwealth. Make a wish. I wish I was the wish giver. Quiet your fleshy word hole. Zoldar is about to dispense some powerful wisdom. Your lucky number is Tractor. It is also your PIN number. Shh! I've heard of it, but never seen it. Trifle is nice. It's layered. You'd have like a spongy layer, you'd have like a creamy layer, a spongy layer, a custardy layer, and a jelly layer, which you would call Jello. It's a dessert, obviously. You, I thought we'd awarded this place against people like you, by which I mean you. Only you. What a misfortune, Cookies. What happened to your shop? Goodbye. Cookies for a more pessimistic punter. Best eaten with a glass of milk that's half empty. What happened to your shop? Burned down mysteriously after your visit, but coincidentally before the cops you sent to search the place had arrived. The universe is pretty random, right? Again, all these spoilers for the first game if I go to play it. I'll be happy to see you. Good riddance, more like. Ooh, one of the cats with the paws. One of the sides, if the one hand is wagging, that means you want is bringing in customers, and I think the other one brings in money or something separately. Isn't that the... Let's see, that's the left hand. Is that the money side? Pikachu might know. Want to buy a gold-plated cat? Don't touch that. For perfectly safe reasons that won't get me arrested. Are those banned books? Sorry. Are those banned books? If I'm selling them, they're legal. That's the law. But in the coven? What to expect when you're witch-specting? Workplace oculature? Turn your cabal into a summoning safe space? And the book of unsympathetic magic? You did this to yourself? These sound pretty suspect to me. Yeah, but you're a cop. You're paid to find things to be suspicious about. Yes, we are. And I'm good at it. Oh, McKing's here. Well, look who it is. Detective McNo, partner. McKing, you know about the black market? Of course I do. All the cool cats at Twin Lakes do. I'm not surprised to find out you didn't, Dork. You know this is all illegal, right? That's why it's called the black market. Goodness, you're such a dork for the law. You should marry the law, marry it and have little legal babies. Oh, ad break. I get the impression that was a former superior in the police force before the department got shut down in the first game. Alright, welcome back everyone. What are you even doing here? Best cookies in the city are down there to the right. They're so good, there's always a queue for them. Unless you're a badass cop who confiscates nerds' cookies. And before you even think about asking, no, I'm not sharing. Get your own. You probably love queues. You're gonna marry the law, then have an affair with a queue. That's how boring you are. I have a partner. I just don't know where he is yet. But Raxa and me are gonna find him. Then you'll look pretty silly. I don't know if somebody with hair like that can ever look dumb. She gets it. Not you too, Raxa. Hey, McQueen. Yeah? Hope you do find Dooley. Thanks. It feels less mean bullying two dogs, you know. Oh, there's the transceiver. The transceiver, you bought it. What did you pay for it? Also, give it to me. No way, police. No way. Police don't have any power here. The black market is like in neutral territory. That's definitely not true. I'm pretty sure it is. This is like neutral territory, but neutral in the sense that it is pro-me and anti-you. Let's see. Your parents are not proud of your career choice. They tell their friends you work as a delivery driver. There is a leak in your apartment. These are the misfortune cookies. There is a leak in your apartment. Who would want a misfortune like these? Who is your target audience? I don't know. Masochists? This cookie contains no fortune. That's it. That's your misfortune. This cookie was made in an unclean factory. You have lice now. Why is all this rubbish? All bits and bobs, magic stuff you wouldn't understand. You don't know, do you? Nope, not sure if any of it even does anything, frankly. I buy it cheap in bulk and sell it at a massive markup here. Capitalism, the only legal form of robbery. Which tough-talking member of the A-Team stepped into the boxing ring to play the formidable Clubber Lang in Rocky 3? Find out in the ads end in about a minute. It was none other than Mr. T, who brought the fierce Clubber Lang to life, challenging Rocky Balboa with his iconic mohawk and menacing scowl. Interesting. Organ bucket? Oh, this must be the cookies. Or this is the cookies that everyone's lining up for. Second-hand hands that run like new. A dedicated necrologist work with the graveyard shift to meet your needs organically. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be late. But do I care? I do not. I want these cookies. I want them bad. What are all these people queuing for? The sea hag cookies by the look of it. Man with tiny hammer. Interesting. Ah, that must be the auctioneer. Right, that's why it says he has a tiny hammer. So presumably we need to get him some cookies so he'll leave. Good time, Charlie. Well, hey there, little fella. You looking for a good time? The name's Charlie, and I like hanging out. Want to go skydiving? Invite your old pal Charlie. Need a buddy for a dangerous climb? And Charlie's your man. Want to race down the wrong side of a highway and stare deaf in the eyes? Charlie is in. So, want to do something? We can't. We're in the middle of something. Sorry. Oh man, nobody wants to hang out with old Charlie. I'm so bored. I wish I had something fun to do while I wait for somebody to want to hang out with me. If we could move this bin, I could get into that vent. Let's do it. McQueen and Raxter at the same time. It's too heavy for just the two of us. He got shifty eyes. Who's got shifty eyes? Oh, I missed the load. Sorry, I thought it was repeating the same dialogue. And then you'll be gone, and Charlie will be here alone with nothing to do. So tell me this: what's Charlie gonna do for fun once the bin is pushed and you folks are gone? Eh? Don't leave me here twiddling my thumbs. We can't. We're in the middle of something. You could help us move this bin. Oh yeah, you're right. I could help with that. Thanks. Sorry, I mean, I could help, but I won't. That's like 4 seconds fun for Charlie. I'm an extreme life kind of guy. The bin is no challenge. And then you'll be gone, and Charlie will be here alone with nothing to do. So tell me this: what's Charlie gonna do for fun once the bin is pushed and you folks are gone, eh? Don't leave me here twiddling my thumbs. Okay, I'm gonna have to start making notes about all the things we can interact, all the things we need to do in this game, because I'm gonna start forgetting. So, something for Charlie. Auctioneer. Wants cookies. Crusher lady wants powerful tech. Am I missing anything? We know where the book is, and we know where the transceiver is, and we know where the wires are, so we know where everything is, just not how to get it. And what problems can I solve with Melite and an old tube of solvent? Will the solvent take off the gold? Obviously, if it was real gold, it wouldn't, but if it was fake gold, it might. Quiet, your fleshy wordhole. Zoltar is about to dispense some powerful wisdom. Your cat has too many eyes. Eh? Wheelie bin. What can I do? What can I do for you? Oh, I've already read all this. Darkside T. I'm gonna write down Darkside T. I feel like there's a good chance we're gonna need to go there to do something. Ah, hang on. Will the solvent take off the paint on the life ring? Nope. Robo Monkey. Now this little monkey man would love a new home, don't you think? When his kind evolve and take over the planet, you'll be glad to have one of them on your side. A pair of lovebirds, all the joy of seeing two birds programmed to be in love. None of the pesky emotions or cleanup. Don't touch that, you'll turn the entire pair, of course. Just one of the very cutting-edge pieces of tech we sell here. Like the look of that? It's a special offer today. What's the offer? It's a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours kind of thing. Go on. Well, I can see you're wearing a TLTV visitor's badge, and I saw you on the TV earlier, advertising something sad. Anyway, I want some TV time like that, for my business, so I recorded an advert. Use your media connections and get this aired, and the unspecified foreign tech is yours. Oh, I'll see what I can do. Cool, now, whereabouts on the back do you want scratched? I need the lower back done, please. It's been annoying me for ages, and my arms just can't reach. Received item VHS. Okay, so, well, that gives us a lead. Go to the television station. See if we can't get this played. Do they have, like, a case of VHS tapes or something? Hang on, there's the editing room. Knock knock, nobody's there. Then why can't I go in there? You again? I hope you didn't bring me more screaming children. I've completely forgotten how I did his voice before. You again? I hope you didn't bring me more screaming children for you to ruin my... Blimey. Can you give this into Marv? Can you give this into Marv for me? That looks wrong. Can you give this into Marv? Can you give this to Marv for me to get it on air? Sure thing. I'm just going to put it in this inbox basket. Did you just drop my tape in the bin? No, that's my filing system. If you look closer, you'll see I filed my broken heart in there too, after those kids chased the delivery woman away. Can I not pick it up again? I need all these world clocks on my wall. What, you need one that's this time in 10 minutes, 15 minutes from now, and 25 minutes. Does that count as done? Oh, it's a squirrel. Hello? Mo, that man, he will no pass on your videotape. But Lee will help you. Where's your handler gone? She was not my handler, she was my date. But now I have disposed of her. Lee sent her one with the cab fare. The gentle squirrel, no? Why are you still here? Why do you want to help me? They humiliate me. They make me count like the performing monkey. I will steal back your video and meet you in the control room. Vive la résistance! Knock knock. Come in. What's all this? I've been trying to write a TV script about a cop who solves spooky crimes, but the main character is just so boring. Nice acorn collection. Thanks, I've been gathering them for a while now. They're my pride and joy. I keep them locked away in this very secure display case that I never open. Safe to add new acorns. One more frame for that perfect edit. Gah! I cut too soon! Impressive speakers, I guess you need them to edit all this footage. They're actually just fancy yogurt cartons with some string. Sound is pretty good though. So, how are things, Marv? Things are adequate, thanks for asking. You have time to talk? Oh no, gotta edit down this morning's show. Station manager wants more fun squirrel and less sad policeman. Sorry. He's got the tape. He's pointing at Marv. I guess he just needs to distract him. How am I gonna distract him? Opening the cabinet? Okay, distract Marv. I can add that to the list. The programming database, I just need to get the add-on there. That must be how we got into the room. They're halfway to a real interview show with this. Coffee comes separately, it seems. I don't know, I don't really have any ideas for how to distract him. I've got to take a little nap. Have a good stream, Magnifico and chat. Okie dokie, Pikachu, have a very restful nap. You take care. I'm pretty sure the tech that we would get from the shop is what the person at the junkyard wants. I could be wrong about that. We haven't been back to the switchboard for a while, so that might be a thing. But the only item we have that we didn't have before is the solvent. And I'm not sure that's going to help us. We could go back to the auction house. See if anything's changed here that I've or something. See if anything's changed or if I've missed anything. If he's just going to trash that, we might as well take it. Do you always take stuff from the trash? Oh yes, most of it's not even useful. I've got a lot of broken light bulbs, chewed gum and old receipts in here. Oh. I'm banned from all the good dry cleaners. Fake Fabergé acorn. Ah, that'll be what we use for the distraction. I should have been paying more attention to the whole skit about the Fabergé acorn seller before. Right, this should lead to some fairly rapid progress. if I understood correctly. So, give the Fabergé acorn to Marv. What do you think of this acorn? How many scales are painted on it? 14. Not interested. So, real Fabergé acorns only have 13. Thanks, though. Solvent? I'm going to remove the extra scales Petro on this. Received item real Fabergé acorn. Real in quotes. 11, 12, 13. This is perfect. Where did you find it? I found it in an attic on a case. Want it? Sure, I'll just unlock my cabinet to put it in. Right now. Aha! Now is my time. What? Why couldn't you have done that all along? What the? Oh no, Marv, that squirrel. He robbed your acorn collection. I had no idea. Relax, detective. I recognized him the moment he turned up for filming today. What? You don't collect Fabergé acorns and not know who Merle the squirrel is. He's a master squirrel burglar. As soon as I saw him this morning, I knew he was here for the cursed acorn I had just picked up. I had to act fast. I rang my brother-in-law, a shady guy named Pete. I know him. His kid came over with some friends, and while they caused a scene, I slipped her the acorn to get it off sight. Emily. They met up once she was safely away from here. Her dad made the acorn look fake and tried to sell it to the auction house, which I happen to know Merle was casing. So he'd know there was a fake on the scene. Precisely. So when you showed up, he took all the fake, locked away acorns, and ignored the real one that I had. Bingo! By the time he realizes what's happened, it'll be too late. I'll have gotten this thing away to safety. Sorry again about that, Marv. It's okay, the things we do for friendship, eh? I once power morphed into a giant robot to get a mate out of a jam. Eh? The programming database, I just need to get the add-on there. After all that, he didn't even put the add-on there. I, can just put that on for you. You do that for me? We went to school together, of course I would. Ah, thanks. Also, it's public access. We kinda have to show anything given to us. Is that how it works in America? That seems unlikely. You might want to check it first to make sure there's not anything that truly shouldn't be going on air. Oh, there I am, on the TV. Quickly, take this so I can watch myself. How does this work? What even is it? Where can I find the instructions? No idea. It's old tech, almost old enough to be in a museum or the likes. And plus, I'm on TV. Receive Soviet tech. Okay, back to the junkyard then. I have something for you. My eyesight isn't what it used to be. Come up to the door and show me. I have the tech you want. Have you got instructions? No. So you want me to guess how it's installed? No deal. Oh, they want instructions now. Okay, plus instructions. Distract Marv. I can cross that off. I can cross Mark's IT off as well, because we've got his advert on the air. You do realise we actually, while they were powering up the crusher for the next crush, we were able to drive away, go to a different location and drive back. How does this work? What even is it? Where can I find the instructions? No idea. It's old tech, almost old enough to be in a museum or the likes. Now hush, I'm on TV. Is that the auction house maybe? Is that where we're going? The things some people try to sell us as if we're some kind of pawn shop. Some guy tried to sell me a homemade clay urn with strange markings. Oh, I've already read all this. Nothing. Alright. Nothing. I mean, this is all old technology, isn't it? They kept telling us that. I don't see any instructions here. TV station? No, nothing. Alright, how long am I going to give myself before I look up a hint? 5 more minutes? Maybe? So, I mean, I know I have to get the cookies to the auctioneer. I know I have to somehow get the crusher operator in the junkyard to accept the tech. The Soviet tech, which probably means finding instructions. And I have no clue how to get the transceiver, because the person that has the transceiver doesn't seem particularly inclined to talk to me. Well, the auction house seems locked off while... Hang on, to get the cookies, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to find something for Charlie so that we can climb through the vent. And that might unlock the auction house once the auctioneer is back. Do you think he wants a friend? Maybe. But none of this stuff seems to be for sale. So far as I can tell. Ah, books. Are those banned books? Oh, hang on, we've read those we've looked at the titles of those books before, and none of them are any help. Oh, I can just walk straight in. I can skip the queue. Okay, I take it back. I possibly don't need to go up to the vent then. Kitty Wampus. Yeah, next, honey. What can I do for you? Oh, I'm not sure. I wish I could buy the lot. Well, I sure as heck ain't gonna stop you. I mean, I wish I could afford to. You have fixed assets, don't you? A car, house, family, stuff you can sell. I can't sell that stuff. Ask yourself this. Does any of that stuff make you feel as good as our delicious, freshly brined biscuits? Oh, gosh. You have me there. Something seems off here. Very. Hag Mother. Menu. They offer ocean sprayed mints, brine biscuits, caramel and sea salt cookies, saline snacks, and tsunami s'mores. Oh, another ad break. Blue hag, buff hag, caped hag, and there's a bunch of cookie jars. Oh, dairy mate. Well, lucky seagulls, a bona fide man of the law. What can we do for you, detective? Oh, nothing, just browsing. Maleficent. Browsing is cop for snooping. Now, Maleficent. Why, I'm sure the nice man and his lost friend have the very best of intentions. I'm not lost. Oh, I don't know about that, honey. You look like you need some discipline in your life, some guidance. Why, you should consider joining the Sea Hags and giving yourself over to the Deep Mother. The Deep Mother? Why, she's the metaphorical goddess in all of us. And, of course, the very real goddess deep in the ocean, waiting for the sea levels to rise and drown the land folk who forsook her. Soon may she rise. Soon may she rise. Soon may she rise. I might pass, thanks. Well, that's both your choice and your loss, honey. Hope you can swim, lady. In 2000, a famous model replaced Kathleen Turner as Mrs. Robinson in a West End play, even bearing all for the role. Who was this daring star? Find out in the ads end in about a minute. I have no idea. I don't even know who Mrs. Robinson is or what play that would be. Right, cash register, cookies. We've obviously got the different hags, cookie jars, and the punter. And I have Soviet Tech and Melite. I'm just thinking, like, how is this likely to resolve? I need the cookies. Can I just take cookies? Can I confiscate some cookies on account of being... Oh yeah, didn't McKing say something about just taking the cookies? He's also a police officer. That might be it. Okay, welcome back everybody. No free samples, I'm afraid. Wow, you're all gonna have to join the queue like all the others. Idiosyncratic customers. They do taste magical. Like riding a roller coaster the first time, or kissing a roller coaster, or... You're a quiet one. Mama said never talk to a policeman. Mama harboured some institutionalized sexism, but I think deep down she meant never talk to the police. What you looking at? A chimp like you who can't control where he's snooping don't deserve eyes. Hear that? Next batch is almost ready. Yeah. Yeah, Maleficent, there's no room for potty mouths under the sea. Oh, heck yeah, Maleficent, there's no room for potty mouths under the sea. Oh, back of shop. One more step, bub. and I'ma play you like an accordion. I don't even know what that means. I am gonna need to use the vent, aren't I, to get to the back of the shop. Why, I'm afraid all these cookies have been pre-ordered. I can take your details and a massive down payment for the next batch if you like. Maybe later. Alright, let's look up a hint. We've certainly made some progress. The auction house pier. Let's go with the pier. Pier 13. Mark's VHS. Sea Hag's cookie. Tell me more. Sea Hags bake really good cookies at the Black Market Bazaar. What is her secret ingredient? How do I get a cookie? Yeah, the queue is quite long and they won't let you skip, even on police business. Any hints? Did you spot the can visit the alleyway? The right side of the screen. Oh, did you spot you can visit the alleyway? I did. I'm at the alleyway. Move the bin so you can climb through the vent. These hints do actually seem quite good so far. Nicegamehints.com. You need to move the bin at the alleyway behind the cookie store to reach the vent. This reminds one puzzle from the first Darkside detective game where you move the dumpster. Well, I haven't played it. This is a wheelie bin. True, and a heavy one. You need help. Who helps? Ask the man in the big coat. He needs some fun activity. Yeah, you'll probably leave him there. He just wants to play with something fun while he is by himself. What should I get him? You will now see a spoiler. A Joy Child game console, for example, would be nice. Look closely at the junkyard. Right, okay. I mean, that has, on one hand, it has spoiled it, but on the other hand, yeah, think how long of a pixel hunt it would have been for me to find that. It's safer if less exciting now. Do these gremlins have their shots? The old one might have tetanus now, if not. Broken console. Junior was playing with a Joy Child, but it seems the screen is broken. There's only sound coming from it now. You received broken Joy Child. Ah, that's what I missed. So that was the one that they were playing with before. Can you fix this? Looks like the discombobulator is... looks like the discombobulator has been shaken loose. I just have to reattach it like this. Here you go. Thanks, how much for the repair? It's free to an old-timer like you. I like to do charity work for the elderly, so you know, when it's my time to join the ranks, they vote me in. Vote you in? Yep, you hit retirement age and either they accept you or you're Logan's Rund. Anyway, put in a good word for me, okay? I'm not that... You know what? Thanks. And we have to fix Joy Child. Here, take this. This should keep you entertained until something better comes along. Wowee! This is a chipper wee fella. How can I repay you? You could help us move the bin. Consider it done in about 4 seconds when it's actually done. I should be able to wriggle through. I'll stay out here and keep watch. Well, that's a better excuse than Dooley usually gives. That's not an excuse, I'm being helpful. Suspicious. What is going on here? I'm no patissier, but I don't think this is how cookies are normally made. It seems to be full of some liquid that's coming from the pipes above. These look like lovebirds, I think. They're screeching, beautiful tunes at one another. These cages seem to be connected to the vat. An oven conveyor belt, low-grade cookie dough goes in one end, and it cooks them and this liquid gets sprayed on. I think they're draining the love emotions from these birds and baking it into the cookies. That would explain why everyone is so crazy for these cookies. Maybe if I can replace the birds with something that has a different emotional energy, people won't want to eat them anymore. That should close the place down. Let's see. We fair maidens give ourselves to the ocean and the things that live there. We pledge that what is dark and deep and hidden guides us, to rise to sea level so that she who may never rise above the surface can reclaim the lands, to sell cookies for good deeds. Sea hags know that morality is subjective. All in the name of the Deep Mother is good and right and also just. The cookies, I should take them back to the folks in the forensic lab. I know. I say, knowing we have no forensic lab. Sea hag cookies. They are pumping them out at a pretty high volume. Boxes of ingredients conveniently stacked up for an easy escape route. Okay, I can give a sea hag cookie to the man with the tiny hammer. Are these what you're looking for? Oh, sweet divine, how did you get these and what do you want for them? I have to hang up some paintings. Could I borrow your tiny hammer? I shouldn't give this out, but I have a powerful need for cookies. Sure thing. Just don't go pretending to be an auctioneer or something. You'll find yourself in over your head. Auctioneer's gavel. Well, that's progress. Nine o'clock. Right, so I can get in the back now. What's this? The auctioneer hammer. My auctioneer hammer. Yours? Mine. I've the coat, the hammer, the fast-talking skills needed to trick you and pull off an auction despite no prep or experience. I'm the guy. I can't say I'm entirely convinced, but there are old things to sell and rich people to appease. If we don't help them get rid of their money soon, they'll get money poisoning and start doing mad rich people things like hunting the poor, doing unwanted missionary work, or worse, become landlords. We're doing God's work. An installation manual for old Soviet tech. It says you only need 2 installation tools, a hammer and a sickle. I have to imagine that a screwdriver would be handy too. A never-emptying jug. Oh, why is this in the back room and not on sale? Well, by the smell of it, whatever it never empties of is both useless and disgusting. A loom. Here's some beautiful notes carved into it. You should take it. What? Take it? When are you going to get into a place like this again? Don't you want a souvenir? So on cold nights when you mend old socks? Hey, you can look into this and think, I've seen how the other half lives. That's not the most inspiring call to commit a petty crime, but something tells me that this will come in useful later. So you get your wish. Yay! At least until I find a use for it. Then I'm sending it back here. Wait, you're not just dropping all that stuff on the ground after you use it? What? No, that's littering. I send it back to wherever it comes from. That's as noble as it is lame. Thanks. This looks like a box of parts from a house move that somehow got mixed up with the rest of the stuff. Are the parts famous at least? Did they straddle a well-known? I don't believe so, no. Ah. Boxes of pamphlets to places that don't exist. A crate full of dog hair. Somebody is trying to hawk this stuff online, yet there's some really good stuff here. Don't out yourself as an uncultured swine by asking for details, or haggling though. Somebody's trying to... Oh, I've read that. Paper records from the sales, nothing of use here. I guess that's everything. Great representation of Angel sneaking up behind a man, or carrying his books for him. Read the Bible, detective. Angels were always sneaking up on people to give them books. A bust with eyes that follow you around the room. As if a bust with eyes wasn't weird enough. Yog Sothal Lothbys. Oh, that's where Pikachu read that. I was wondering. Jerry Hall took on the role of Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate at the Gielgud Theatre in 2000, a part that famously included a nude scene. Right, let's get the first part that we need. I have something for you. My eyesight isn't what it used to be. Come up to the door and show me. I have the stuff you want, new technology, and instructions on how to install it. Okay, in you come. Here you go. Super, here are your wires, comrade. What did you call me? Constable. You received item tangled wires. These have similar markings to the pages I need to replace. Mind if I take them? Why not? I have piles of that stuff. You received item gremlin art. This fridge I got off the back of a fridge truck, which was on the back of a freighter, which had sunk just off the west coast. The west coast of where? Are we in America? I built those out of discarded beds once I adopted the boys. You can find anything you need out there in the trashy waste. You just gotta be willing to get your hands dirty and your blood infected. A fish set out a whale's belly. Now it's got... How it got in there I don't know. How I got in there is also a mystery to me. Hands off, certified breakers only. I own as far as the eye can see through this window. Sadly, my cataracts mean I can't see very far. Oh well, that's progress. The boys she adopted, I assume, are the gremlins. Right, what did I pick up? I picked up those pages. These look passable, but they're too clean and new. I need to age them up somehow. Oh, the tea will do that. The tea back at the switchboard area. If we dunk this in here, that should brown and curl the pages so they look nice and old. Received item, replacement pages. A perfect match. Now to make the switch. It seems like the only time the books will be out of its case is when it's being auctioned. And that I've shown them the gavel, they think I'm an auctioneer. I guess I could run the thing and do a switcheroo then? The auctioneer's podium, that's probably the only place I can get my actual hands on the pages from the book. We have something to place them with, that's when we could do the switch. Okay, let's kick off this sloppy robbery. What? Nothing. Auction time. Welcome. Innies and outies. Today we have this fine antique occult book of sigils, or whatever you all think it is. Can I get an opening bid? What's a good opening bid? 5? Can I get a 5? Access to the pages while I carry this on. Oh no. Yes, 5. 500. 500? 5? 6. You can't go backwards, that's a rule, right? No, 600. Oh my goodness. Okay, pull it together, me. Right, I have 600. I want 700. Can I get 700? Any bids for 700? I? Or 8? I'm done, detective. Sold. To the woman with the expressionless face for I. What? That's nonsense. That's not how this works. I'm not even sure how much I owe. You're not getting rowdy? Do I need to use my gun? Grumble, grumble, annoyed noises. I still don't know what I owe. Received item, phone book pages. It worked. Good job. Let's get out of here. What about all the other auctions you have to do today? Oh, I quit. Bye. Okay, we've got 2 of 3 items, so that's not bad. The only remaining question is how am I going to get the transceiver? Will you take a loom for it? A stringless loom. It has holes for the string to plug into that could be useful. I think I might be able to use this loom to unravel these wires. Worst case, we play a fancy tune. Looms are a weaving tool, not an instrument. Tell that to Bob and Threadbare. Oh, that's a loom reference. I had a feeling it was a loom reference when we first saw it, but I wasn't 100% sure. We've just got to move the wires between the three nodes to untangle them so they're usable. Some parts of this adventure are less thrilling than others. It's blocked by the one on the top. I need to unravel them in order. What do you mean unravel them in order? Oh, that has to be unraveled first? No, I can move that. Right, so I think there is an order to them, and I'm not allowed to move a wire past. I'm not allowed to move the end of a wire past a wire whose head is higher up than it, I think? I'm not sure. Yes, that seems like it's the case. Because note how I had to do the swap in order. I had to make sure that the blue was... I could move the blue over the yellow, but not the yellow over the blue, even though they're going to the same place. Or rather, the net effect was going to be the same. Which doesn't make much sense, but here we are. Yeah, I think we've got the hang of it now. That's them unraveled. Now I know what to do next time my headphone wires get wrapped. Untangled wires. Okay. So we're doing fairly well. Something for Charlie, we've done. Auctioneer wants cookies, we've done. Crusher Lady wants powerful tech plus instructions, you've done. So it really is just the transceiver now. And we have the Melite, the phone book pages, and the untangled wires. I'm trying to think if there's any other puzzles that we haven't... That we've found parts of, but haven't completed yet. I'm not sure there are. I think we've done everything at the junkyard that we're aware of, everything at the TV station. The pier we're at. The auction house seems complete. Actually, maybe I do go back to the auction house now that we've done the auction. It's possible it's changed inside. It has, but not usefully. Okay. I have curiosity, did the loom actually end up back where it was before? No. Well then, I have to conclude that whatever we're doing here, we're doing... at the Misfortune Cookies shop. Quiet your fleshy word holes. Zoldar is about to dispense a powerful wisdom. Your lucky number is Tractor, which is also your PIN number. You took a monkey paw with you? Of course. How do you get rid of a curse if not by passing it on? Unrated, can I interest you in this entirely curse-free wish-granting charm, young lady? How bad a curse are we talking here? Raxa. I'm just trying to figure out if there's something here I've missed. Miss Fortune Cookies? The fortune cookie market is saturated. I'm making a niche for myself. No help there. What am I gonna wish for? Loads of money, eternal youth, world peace. It all sounds good, but I think I just want a giant trifle, like huge, big enough to swim in. I hope this isn't a giant marshmallow man kind of moment. Alright, should I give myself 5 more minutes before I look up a solution? Oh, of course, I haven't done the whole sea hag thing. Right, that's a thread to pull. A pair of lovebirds! All the joy of seeing 2 birds programmed to be in love, none of the pesky emotions or cleanup. I could use these. And I could use a nice memory of home. But we don't all get what we want. Why? Why would you offer this delicious looking honeystone to me? A normal person with no strong affinity towards honey. I want those birds. I mean, I guess I can take it as payment, but only because it's a nice looking stone. Can't eat a stone, believe me, I've tried. Ah, sweet and soft golden honeystone, bringing back entirely bear-free memories of my youth. You received item robotic birds. Excellent. I don't think these birds would pass for real ones. Need to cover up the metal coating first. Otherwise the hags will notice the swap before it takes effect. Paint? There was a can of paint at the TV station. No, that's not the way. Just because it's just white paint, presumably. Where am I how am I going to colour these robotic lovebirds? I don't suppose... I don't suppose the gremlins have any, like... Since they've been doing drawings, I don't suppose they have anything to colour with. Just a second. I'm back. Sorry about that. Paint down here maybe? Ah, whatever's in that jug. Nope. I don't know. So just to be clear, in fact I can update the information on screen, can't I? So clues. Lovebird. Robotic lovebirds need painting. Or robotic. Yeah, robotic lovebirds need painting. Hypothesis. If we get the cookie shop closed, we can acquire the transceiver. Is my guess. Could be wrong. Righty-ho. Let's have a bit more of a look around the pier area. Nope, no clue here. All I'd need is some paints or some pens or something like that. I could try the tea again. Can't get any hints that way. I may have to look it up if I don't have a breakthrough soon. I may have to look it up. Oh, the condiments. Nope. Oh, we're on another ad break. What caused the London beer flood in 1614? Find out when the ads end in about a minute. The London beer flood. That's a new one. Alright. Let's I'm gonna look up a hint. Buying robots from the bear. Tell me what goes for honey. What should I do with the birds? You will encounter 2 birds eventually. Tell me where I'll meet the birds. Yep, I know about that. The gremlins are gone. How do I fix a joy child? Where is the shop? Yeah, but what I want to know is how do I... How do I paint the birds? Replace 2 birds with other birds. Tell me the birds I should use. I have the robotic birds. Here we go. But they won't work just like that. They are too pale. They need more colour. Look for some paint. Face paint to be exact. The makeup. Okay, that's what I was missing. I'd forgotten about the makeup at the start of the game. There is a slight, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but a notable aspect of this game in that many more things can be interacted with than are actually items that are used to solve puzzles. Like these posters aren't used, this crystal ball art isn't used, etc, etc. These flowers isn't used, or these lights. So it wasn't obvious that the makeup was something I should remember later. Slap of this, a dash of that. We'll have these bots looking real in no time. Received item, painted birds. Oh my goodness, that's what goes to real, is it? But it's true, I forgot about the makeup. Completely left my head. Right, so we should now be able to get the cookie shop shut down, and maybe that'll help the Misfortune cookie shop sell more cookies. If that's the case, I don't know how that's going to get us the transceiver, but maybe it will. Okay, be free, you little lovebirds. In you go, robotic doubles. Look at the cookies. I don't want any more. How strange. Miss Wampus. Yes, Millicent. Something ain't right with the Dutch oven. All the cookies, they're gone green. Oh no. Oh no! Detective, I want to report I'm not sure, some kind of sabotage. I bet the cop did it. What? Me? I never... Not this, me. That's for sure. Look, he's having a guilt stroke. I'm heartbroken. I lost each cookie like it was baked in my own oven at home. Sobs. Oh dear. Well, to be fair, what they were doing was deeply wrong. I thought we'd warded this place. Who sold you that transceiver and what did they want for it? I don't understand why I can talk to him a lot more now when I couldn't before. Like, previously he didn't want to talk to me. I've done the whole puzzle with the other cookie store and it's not clear why suddenly he's willing to have more conversation with me. Not saying. What? Not saying. What kind of black market occult dealer would I be if I ratted on every person buying curses, voodoo dolls or flying cauldrons? My business would crumble if people thought there was no confidentiality. Was it a guy dressed as a builder? What's a builder? I need that transceiver. What's it worth? Nothing. I'm confiscating it. Police business. You can't. Your division was closed down. You don't have the power to take things just because they look spooky anymore. I'll be sure to let you know if it goes above the speed limit, though. Why did you hear that? I move in certain circles, talk to certain people. I'm a connected man. Whistles innocently. What do I need to do to get it then? Oh, I know. Sinister cackle. Oh, I mean... My business is suffering because of another cookie factory down the road. Put them out of business and the thing is yours. Think of Dooley, detective. I'll see what I can do. What? Wait, hang on. Why couldn't I have had this conversation earlier in the game? That would make more sense. I can see everyone is so miserable. That's my target audience, though, so sales are through the roof. Oh, cheer up. Your frown is ruining. It's ruining? Yes, just ruining. A general ruiner. I hate it. Smile or go away. Go try frowning otherwhere. For what it's worth, detective, what those kids were at is far worse than this, I guess. Anyway, a deal is a deal. Here's your transceiver. Enjoy transceiving. Excellent, we've got all the parts. We can now hand it all in. And see where it leads us. So this should let us make a call to the other world. That's the hope anyway. Where do these go? Oh, stick them in anyway. You can move them in the minigame, I mean, later. Here's the transceiver. I don't know what that does. Science, pseudoscience, one of those. Doesn't work without it though. I got these. Super, those symbols are like phone numbers. We have to work through them until we get through to your friend. That's everything. Time to try calling Dooley. What do I do? Now what do I do? See those shapes? They're numbers, like phone numbers, so start dialing. What? That's it? What if he's not at one of the numbers I have? You're thinking too normal. He'll be at one of them. How can I be so sure? I peeked at the design document for this case, so trust me. Okay, here goes. When you say they're numbers, do you mean I just have to make these shapes? Probably. Oh, this is... I'm very restricted in the way I can move things. Well, that's one of them. I assume that's what they want me to do. I noticed there's one long line, one long wire, two medium-sized wires, and two short wires, and that's what made me realise that this symbol I could make out of those wires. This isn't complete guesswork. This is likely to be the solution. Anton. Yeah, darling. Excuse me, is there a man in a police uniform there? Yeah, of course. And an army man, biker, construction worker, cowboy, and a Native American man. I don't think this is the right number. This is always the right number, darling. Okay. Try making that one, I guess. I don't fully understand this one. Ah, that's the distance. Okay. Ah, okay, I think I see. So short, medium, right, you need to go there then. That's right, I think. Short, medium, short, medium. That looks right. Chief Ghoulie. What's all this then? Chief Ghoulie? McQueen? What is that? Sorry, what is that as you calling me out of hours then? I think I have a lead on Dooley. A way to bring him back through. Whoa! Whatever you're up to, if it's not through legitimate channels, then you'd best not get me involved. Right, well, I guess I'll let you know how it goes. Best of luck then. Off you up. Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay. I think that's right. That looks right. This is a very interesting puzzle. I quite like this. I quite like the way they've made such interesting shapes out of such simple parts. Gelator. Who is this? Don't you know how hard it is for me to answer a phone? I might have the wrong number. Wrong number? That has me quivering with anger. This one's particularly easy to make from the previous one. Makes me wonder if this will be it. Teresa. Hello? Hey, hi. I'm wondering if you can tell me what the correct glyph to solve this puzzle is. No, I didn't spend minutes designing this puzzle just so you could nag the solutions out of me. Now, this game is launched, so leave me alone. I wonder if one of the devs is actually called Teresa. Oh, hang on. Ah, the long ones go there. Okay. And the short ones there. You can tell by the amount of droop. Is that right? I think that's right. Don't call that Sigil. Herself. Hello? Oh, hello? Hello? Who's there? Hang up, detective. Wrong number, sorry. Alright, bye. How did you know she'd Let's try this next Sigil, shall we? Well, that was strange. Okay, so the longest one's at the top. By the looks of things. Oh, this is such a nice puzzle. Wonder how much work it was to get like the those curves. Like, because as I move the wires, you can actually see the curve changing. So this has been clearly programmed in. They've actually thought about how a wire would naturally rest. Although actually, I think this is probably slightly wrong. Because you can see that, yeah, it's inconsistent. I think depending upon which end... I don't think its resting state is quite in the equilibrium it should be. Like, if I've got one end plugged in there and one end plugged in there, then the lowest point should clearly be right in the middle, but it's not. It's slightly to the right there, and slightly to the right there. Anywho, let's carry on. The London beer flood in 1814 was caused by the bursting of a large vat in a brewery, releasing over 128,000 gallons of beer. Goodness me. That is a lot. Officer Dooley. Hello? Dooley! Detective? Is that you? Yes, Dooley, it's me! Where are you? I hear music. I'm not sure. Everything is different here. It's so cold. Oh, Dooley. It's my own fault. I should have worn a jacket. Tell me what you see, Dooley, and we'll get you home. Well, I can't see any water from here, so I guess I'm inland a bit. Sorry, Detective, geography here is a little messed up. Dooley? I can see and there's me. Dooley, you're breaking up. And in for me soon. Dooley! Dooley! He's gone, Detective. I took down everything he said. Maybe we can use that to find him. Yeah, okay, yeah. I have a map of the city in my apartment that we can use. Let's go. I'm coming with. Now you want to come with us? Well, yes. Now it's getting interesting. Received item Dooley's clues. Notes from the call of Dooley. Let's take them to my apartment and look them over. Apartment. Well, this is it. So, I'll update the information on screen. We spoke to Dooley on the phone. Hypothesis. The clues he left will lead us to him. Next steps. Meet at Queen's apartment. That's where the superintendent watches from to make sure you don't have any guests over. I expect this entourage will bite me at least review time, but if it saves Dooley, it's worth it. What, really? You're not allowed to have guests in your own home? Enter building. Okay, let's get to work. Yeah! So what's the plan? Well, I found a ritual that can get him back. If I know where he is, we have the clues, we just have to figure it out and gather the ritual components. Okay, cool, let's do this. A map of clues from across the city. Wow, I've never seen a real-life crazy person board before. Notes from the Call of Dooley. I might be able to use these to find him. Right, let's cross-reference what Dooley said with my map and see if we can locate him. This is all the info I have on the city. I just have to find some place that matches what I know about where Dooley was. We have 3 clues. If we cross-reference them with all this, we should be able to find him. Yeah, slow and steady should do it. We'll scratch off everywhere he isn't and see what's left. Easy. I could hear traffic. Dooley was on an outside phone. Somebody was playing music nearby. Dooley is somewhere inland. Granny Gourley. Granny Gourley. The Gourley family matriarch loves to dote on her family. Very busy. Socialite, loves to talk. Star sign, you never ask a lady that. Hobby, making use of free travel pass. Occupation, busybody. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, used to be in love with the knowledge vampire, Count Factula. Spider, owner of the costume shop. The number 17 place in Lone Lake for some of your costuming needs. Star sign, Griffin. That's not a star sign. Hobby, plays the invisible flute. Shopkeeper, can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, is likes dressing up. Well, there's music and it sounds like his place is near a lake, so it can't be him. Why has it got 2 marks though? Campsite, not as active a spot as it is on the bright side, but it does have its fair share of cult activity and people fleeing from serial killers. Interesting. The polytuplets, an amalgamation of people sewn into one being. An amalgamation of people sewn into one being. They identify as a new age commune travelling the streets to spread the good word of onism, absorbing fresh recruits as they find them. Star sign, oneism. That should have said oneism before. Hobby, loves playing Twister with themselves. Occupation, 1-person band. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, 5% of all missing person cases are found in the polytuplets. Nuala, a literary firehead redhead who I've met in my travels, seems to be studying academic dismantling in TLU with the hopes of being its last student. Its last student? I don't follow that. Didn't we meet someone called Nua earlier? Yeah, the psychic. The new psychic, I thought. No, the delivery woman, that was it. And this is Nuala. Star sign Phoenix, hobby, plays the pyrophone. Occupation student, speaks Latin, no. Fun fact, dislikes hats. Not her then. Dave the Tentacle, my old pal. The pipes and vents dwelling Dave. Star sign purple. Hobby. Occupation Tentacle, can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, seems to be able to travel between worlds using plumbing. The Landsick Lee, the Darkside's #1 busker. A title we won in a gladiatorial matchup, apparently. Interesting. Star sign Calamari, hobby. Eyeballing cat. I'll figure out their game. Someday. Occupation, street musician. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, a guitar to the face slows most people down. Bashful Belle, proprietress. Sorry, it should say proprietor. I think that should be proprietress of the Baroness of Banishment Barroom. A very private lady. I had to talk to her through a hole in the wall. Star sign, unresolved attachment styles. Hobby, vandalism of public amenities. Occupation, forceful dresser. Can speak Latin? No. Collects tooth sculptures. I'm guessing not, because that's not a public space. The Lullaby Ladies, a gaggle of old ladies who move from place to place, waking up sleeping babies before they slip back into the shadows to find another resting toddler. A toddler and a baby aren't the same thing, are they? Toddler's older. Star sign, various. Hobby, waking babies, cackling at the parents and leaving. Occupation, retired. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, they won't let me cross Bridge 4. I have to go around. Somebody was playing music nearby. Oh. That's less helpful then. Hang on, I'm I'm doing this wrong. What's that say? Sorry, the phone I'm using for tracking's right in the way. On duty schedule, known portal here, location of previous case. I marked locations with any info that seemed relevant. Yeah, there's no significance to the different colours, is there? Guess where? Dooley's at one of these locations. You have 3 clues that can be used to pinpoint the correct location. Only one location fits all 3 clues. Each card is made of 2 parts. Information contained on the card and a quick toggle to rule them out. If you move the cursor over the pinhead, you are shown a rotate icon, letting you quickly toggle on or off the card. The cards themselves have a magnifying glass, which lets you examine the card and see any information that McQueen has gathered about that place. Once you've narrowed down your search to one location, i.e. you've toggled off all but one location card, the check location arrows will enable and you can find out if you are correct or not. Good luck. Dooley's last known location before a genie whisked him away a year ago. Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler for the first game, but still. If you think carnivals are garish places back home, you should see a Darkside one. No Vince running the show here, so things are a little easier to understand, if a little less charming. Well, we can rule out the pier, because there's no water nearby. Chinatown, the one place in the city with no Chinese citizens. Well, we know there was someone playing music nearby, so we only need to consider musician. Right. Oh, I see. That's a little quicker. So you point at 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we've narrowed it down. I mean, Bell's is close to the water, so we'll rule that out. As is Chinatown. So library, Trout of this world, Dooley's last known location, dum-dum-dum. Somebody was playing music nearby. Dooley is somewhere inland. I hear traffic. Dooley is on an outside phone. Not as active a spot as it is on the bright side, but it does have its fair share of cult activity and people fleeing from serial killers. That's also near the coast, so I'm guessing not that one. So library, LLPD, the main precinct of Lone Lake and home of the Brightside Division, the criminally overfunded counterpart of my Darkside-related department. I don't know if that's inland enough or not. I mean, Trout of this World looks like the best bet. But that was where he was last spotted, which seems such an obvious guess, it seems unlikely. Home of books like The Beginner's Guide to Disembowelment, Ubernatural, The Dark Art of Summoning Cold Food and Economic Unrest, and 26 Sorrows, Spooky Tales for Troubled Teens. I can hear traffic. How do I use that? I don't understand what the difference would be there. We'll rule out the TLPD because they would have an indoor phone. And so probably would the motel. Is it a motel or a bar? It says motel there. Well, they'd have an indoor one as well. The library might not have an indoor phone. Let's have a look. This location doesn't match all the clues. It doesn't? Robert Burns immortalised a wee sleek-kit cowering, timorous beastie in his poetry. What creature was he describing? Find out in the essay in about a minute. I don't know. A mouse, maybe? I wonder if this puzzle is randomized each time. Alright, let's try the other ones. I don't get it. Is it an entirely outdoor place? Graveyard? Reset. The first of many badges that Blood Wolves earn. The famous line, "We sleek it, Karen timorous beastie," from Robert Burns' poem "To a Mouse" describes a field mouse. We know it's not out of this world. We know it's not the library. What was the other one I tried? No, it's not that one. Okay, so we're down to campsite, but the campsite is on the water, so I rule it out. And it's not the pier. Chinatown or Bells? Let's try Chinatown. Oh my goodness. There we go. What have I missed? This location doesn't match all the clues. Bells? It's not bells. Oh my goodness. I don't know then. I think I'm just not fully understanding this puzzle. I understand there are clues, and I understand what they mean by only one location fits all the clues, but I'm not sure that's true. It's not Trout of this world. It's not Chinatown. It's not Bells. It's not the library. It's not the TLPD. It's not the pier. So it has to be the campsite? By that logic? Doesn't match all the clues. But it can be the pier because he said there was no water nearby. It's not Trout of this world. It's not TLPD. It's not Bells. It's not Chinatown. It's not the campsite. It's not the library. And it can't be the pier because we've already ruled that one out. It's inland. So therefore, it's not connected to the two people that play music. So what's the point in giving these descriptions? All right. So it's not Trout of this world. It's not the TLPD. It's also not the pier. It's not the library. It's not Chinatown. It's not Bells. It's not the campsite. I think everywhere else it could be. Carnival. That's quite a likely candidate, honestly. It's inland. I'm not sure you'd hear traffic in the carnival, but certainly you'd hear music. In our world, it's a retirement home. In the Darkside, it's retired homes, a plain of houses that have had their mortgages paid off, so they are free to roam the acres in their old age. This is not being destroyed in the Darkside. Instead, they gave it a seat on the city council. I would have expected it to be useless, but turns out it's very well connected. My local laundromat in the bright side. Something always goes wrong with a wash, but my other options are a journey away. Washerman weep. An oddly unburnt mansion belonging to Al Corpsone, the soul of which is now running around loose in the dark side in the body of his bright side counterpart, currently unoccupied. House of the Dead also seems to be #1 dating spot. The Darkside's mega mall is full of abandoned shops that punters come to leave their fanciest things in. Chief Ghoulie lives here in the Darkside. Patricia, her husband, and Buzz visit, as does Granny Ghoulie. Alright, let's try the carnival. Not the carnival. $10. So we've got the laundromat, Lone Lake Mall, graveyard, Chief Cooley's house. The mall's maybe one of the better guesses of what remains. Doesn't match all the clues, okay. Laundromat? That matches, I think we found him. I don't understand why. He's outside this building. He's been waiting outside for me to find him. Oh, you found him. Now let's go get him. Yeah, to the roof. I didn't understand that puzzle. I'm going to need these for the ritual. Ignore that, it's all rubbish notes from failed attempts to find Dooley, and what looks like a drawing of the two of you. What? I'm a doodler. Various things I managed to take from the Darkside division before Chief Scully had it all sealed up. Is that a copy of Ripley's Cast It or not? It is. It's where I found the ritual that will bring Dooley back. How does it work? Well, Darkside portals are usually anchored. A portal from here will always go to the same place in the Darkside. Usually, but not always. The here locations mirror there. But this ritual opens more of a vacuum than a portal. You point it to a place, give it a signature to lock on to, and it sucks them back. Great, fine, now let's figure out where he is and cast it. Yeah. It's going to work, Detective. Thanks. Meow. Hey there, PD. It's not feeding time yet. PD, like the police department? That's the one. I sense... You're lying. PD stands for placeholder Dooley. Told you I was psychic. Meow. I have chalk in my pocket for the ritual. How did you manage to kill a fake plant? A bag of Dooley's old clothes that I grabbed from his gym locker. Gonna need these. To help lock onto him, I assume. Looks like the ritual components are already here, which is handy. Old odds and ends from the office, nothing to see there. What's this? I said nothing to see. Office Halloween party? I like it. We won second place. Well, I think you were robbed. We were. McKing won first place by going as himself because the likeness was uncanny. What's that? My computer. I didn't know you could get them so big. It must be so fast. You're out there somewhere, buddy, and we're gonna find you. Right, I think we're ready. Let's try the ritual. This will do. We can perform the ritual here. Draw this here, that goes there, and voila. Just place these here. I have a lighter. Great. We put the bag here. That's everything. Now see what happens. Oh, wind is picking up. What was the point in finding out where Dooley was then? Because this isn't near the laundromat, I don't think. And so that means the portal, as he said, locks onto, doesn't link like place with like. It's going to just form a portal, both across dimension but also space. But if that's the case, in what way? How are we directing it towards him? How does knowing where Dooley is help? How does our knowing where he is in our head help? A wind is picking up. There's a lot of psychic energy. I'm not even making that up this time. I think it's working. Detective? It worked. Does anyone have something to eat? I'm starving. It definitely worked. What was it like? Nobody's ever spent that long over there before. It was fine. Hard to get around. Terrible public transport. Trains are always on time, so I kept missing them. I'm just glad to be home. Thanks, Detective. I knew you'd find a way. Thanks. Sorry it took so long. Detective? Yeah? What's up? Meanwhile... Case closed. And everyone lived happily ever after, I'm sure. Rightio. I'll probably wrap up there, if that's alright. Because I fear if we start another one, we're not going to be... there's no way we're going to finish another one today, I don't think. And also, I should really play the first game when we next play this. When we next do another puzzle adventure slot. So that's the intention. So what streams do we have coming up? Hang on, I should probably also check if there's anyone I should be raiding. Oh. A few people I could be raiding, actually. Quite a lot. There's a lot of people streaming right now. Okay. So what was I thinking? Upcoming streams. So I'll be streaming again on Monday. I'll have to check if I've got a stream tomorrow with Bex. We haven't discussed it, so I'm guessing not. But then again, I'm pretty sure tomorrow would be the day when we would normally do it, so I'll find out. But definitely Monday, and that's going to be more Lies of P. Then Wednesday, which will be more of this. I'll see if I can get the first game in the series. And then Friday will be more Lies of P. That's the plan. Thank you for streaming, and I wish you a restful evening. You too, Pikachu. Thank you for the raids, Pikachu and Flip. I do appreciate it. Let me update the thank yous quickly. So thank you to Holographic Blastoise. Thank you to Bless Got Next. Thank you to... Oh dear. Thank you to Flip. I think that's everybody. Yep, looks that way. Thank you to all of you for the follows. See you then. Oh, you're still here, Quent. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I haven't updated the subscriber page for a long time. I really need to. To actually make it accurate. But yeah, so let's get that raid going, shall we? I think we're going to raid Hiking Yema. Hang on. I was about to raid Hiking Yema. Oh, why not? Looks like they're on break, but I'm sure they'll be back soon.